All right, hello, and welcome back to another edition of Afternoon Drive here on WJOP Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Hope you are doing okay on a beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Newburyport. Good stretch of weather here. Look at that. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. See, the guy before me is a little bit shorter, I think. I always have to adjust the camera these days. But hope you're all doing well out there. Like I said, a beautiful day. It is a beautiful time to be in Newburyport. I see a lot of people out there driving towards the water, which is not uncommon around this time of year here. Very busy show today. Don't forget you can follow us at Joppa Afternoons on Twitter. That's at Joppa, Joppa Afternoons on Twitter. We do the show every Tuesday and Thursday for an hour. Well, mostly every Tuesday and Thursday. I guess I can't say that after taking a week off. But yes, we're usually here on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 o'clock. Today I have, I'm actually really thrilled about today because I have one of my, it was really one of the cooler shows we've done. I got, you remember Justin Lang, local musician, Amesbury, I believe. I hope I remembered that correctly. Yeah, you did. They're already in the house here, tuning up, ready to go. But he was here with Jason Novak last time. They perform a lot around this area. Great musicians, and they're going to be joined by Matt Morrison today on the show. They almost the full band today, but they were on the show, I think it was a couple months ago now. It doesn't seem like that long ago, but we had a lot of fun in here. They played a lot of tunes, and it was just kind of a fun, loose radio interview, which is kind of exactly how I drew this show up back in the day. So we're going to do it again, and I think probably go for the same results in just a few minutes. I won't talk too much, because like I said, these guys are already here, ready to go, and I almost ran out of time with them last year. So if you're going to Fenway tonight, have fun. Beautiful night for a baseball game. Those guys are absolutely rolling right now, 9 in a row, and looking for 10 in a row tonight with David Price on the mound, who always seems to, I don't know, there always seems to be a story every time David Price pitches, so we'll see what happens tonight, but enjoy the game if you're going to Fenway tonight. I promised Sarah Hayden, the boss here, that I would check in every time, because she's away this week, and I think it's like her first real week away from the station here since she started running it. So I will tell her again, Sarah, the place still stands. Everybody's doing a great job outside, and everything's running smoothly, so no worries. But hope you're having a good time while you are away. So when we get back, we'll do a lot of live music. Oh, and one other thing, new producer today, summertime addition to the show here, Alexis Foley. Alexis, you can swing in behind me here. Come say hello. There you are. There's Alexis. Very good. Welcome to the show. So Alexis helping out today for the first time. So like I said, she's got the live music show, and I guess no pressure for Alexis. She's got to get all the camera angles right. So we will get back. We'll do some live music when we get back. Justin Lang and the boys here. My name is Drew Moholland. It is Afternoon Drive on Joppa Radio. We'll be right back. Keep it here. All right, and welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Hope you're all having a good day, and thanks for spending some time with us here on this Thursday afternoon. So here we are, the first little live music show we've had in a little while. I've always said I always want to try to do more of this. We've had some good musicians in here, and you guys were kind of the first ones we've had on, Justin Lang and Jason Novak. Now today, joined by Matt Morrison in the middle. They make up the Southbound Outlaws. Boys, how you doing?
Doing all right. Doing good.
Better now. You're comfortable here? Very good. All tuned up, pretty good. So what's new, boys, since the last time we talked? Justin, we'll start with you.
Oh, not too much. Just kind of enjoying the summer, and we're getting ready to ramp it up with some live shows. And, we always love coming on this program, and that's about it. Yeah, we
had a lot of fun last time. Is this summertime's a pretty popular time to be a musician here in Newburyport, isn't it? It's,
especially with the frequency of outdoor shows.
Yes.
A lot of festivals and this and that. We do a little bit of that, but mostly just stick to the club dates and that kind of thing.
Yep. Any dates here on the horizon you want to get out of the way right off the bat? Or?
Actually, right off the bat, next weekend we have 2 gigs coming up. One is at the Monhegan Brewing Company in Monhegan, Maine. It's a fairly desolate island.
Road trip.
Yeah. And Sunday, the 22nd, we're playing at the Plum Island Beachcomber.
Cool.
Over on Plum Island.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, you played there before, right? You said that was one of your favorite venues there, I think? Or
many times.
Yeah. Cool. Jason, you were here last time. I know now you're next to Matt, so we got to take a while to get the microphone to you. But how you been? I know I was asking you off the air. What's new?
Well, just enjoying the summer. Once again, glad to be back here hanging out with you all and your new producer.
Yes.
This is a wonderful, beautiful studio. If any of you out there should come stop by, you would be plussed. Just excited about this summer. Actually, I'm unfortunately not going to be at these next couple of gigs. Make a little small shout out for another piece of art that I'm working on and making with the wonderful company of Theater in the Open in Maudsley State Park. We have 2 plays going on in Rep, Medea, and Much Ado About Nothing. Come check that out. And I think you guys are going to probably get some of those guys on the radio here.
Yeah, been in touch.
And and it's always unfortunate when I hear about the gigs and I can't be there. I thoroughly love playing with these guys. And we just had a really fun gig over at the Newburyport Brewing Company a couple weeks ago, outdoors, and definitely made some new fans there.
Nice.
And it's just it's a blast. I mean, playing outdoors is, if anybody could make it to Monhegan, the place is just a gem.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful little island. I mean, you take the ferry over, which is a blast, and we did that last year. And
do you guys travel lightly, or how do you get all the stuff out there?
Well, it depends, really. I mean, we've been out there a few times now, and it kind of all depends on who's coming. And we have, for a while there, we had a changing rotation of musicians, and but this time I feel like it'll be relatively light.
Gotcha. Now the core of the band is now, are we at 5 pieces or?
We're at 4 pieces.
4 pieces. All right. So we're almost there. We almost got the full band here. Let's meet Matt Morrison. You weren't here last time. Matt, how are you? Good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
There you go. Jason's got it down. He's got the microphone moving in the right spots and everything. Good stuff. Tell us a little about yourself there, Matt. You weren't here last time, so.
I'm a drummer in Southbound Outlaws.
Drummer holding the guitar?
Yeah, I do a little bit of playing now, but mostly drums. Do woodworking locally.
Nice. Alexis had some questions about your guitar there already, which I know you were answering off the air, but
it's just called a resonator. It has a aluminum cone in it.
Here, hold it up for the camera a little bit so they can see it. There you go. There you go. A resonator.
Beauty.
Explain what that does there for the people.
Just basically for more amplification. They do make steel-bodied ones too, which are more of a tinny sound to it, but it just gives it a slightly different sound.
And as Alexis said, they look cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
That always helps.
Half the battle, right? So what's you guys got some new music on tap, or what are we playing today? I know last time we got a lot of songs in. So
last time we did like a mix of. That's when our new album just came out. So it's been a few months now, and last time we played a handful of the new songs, and this time we're going to play another handful of the new songs that we didn't play last time.
Always writing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So this is the stuff that we didn't get to hear pretty much.
Yeah.
So cool. Excellent. Well, why don't you guys want to jump into one right now? Or I know you guys were tuning up and you're probably ready to go here, so let's do it. This is the Southbound Outlaws, or at least 75% of them here. Justin.
3/4.
This is the bluegrass version.
The bluegrass version, all right. Justin Lang, Matt Morrison, Jason Novak from right to left there on your screen. These guys are going to show us a little bit of the new album here. Here you go. Take it away.
Sun comes up, sun goes down, world keeps spinning round and round. I'm rushing to bed, I'm rushing to rise, like any other day. Maybe I'm a fool, but baby, I don't mind. I ain't wasting any more of my time. Stuck like the tide, being swept out to sea, without a remedy to satisfy me. think I'll stop to smell the roses.
Very nice, boys.
Thank you.
Nicely done. What do we call that one?
That's Stop and Smell the Roses.
Stop and Smell. I could have guessed that, but very nice. Who wrote it?
Me.
Very good. Excellent. Yes, this is the first time we got to hear your voice, Matt. Very nice.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Cool. So, I remember you saying last time, you did most of the singing last time, but a lot of you guys do, right? Pretty much everybody does a little bit?
Yeah, the three of us here, three vocalists. So, yeah, it's always a good dynamic. As many voices as you can add to the soup as possible. Just makes it more interesting for everybody.
Cool. Matt, what's your writing style there, Matt? You do, is it by the pool in the summertime or?
No, pretty much sitting on my couch.
Yeah.
Room,
Yeah. I think that Justin was saying, if I remember correctly, you said you were always kind of writing or at least thinking of stuff to new ideas, right? Or something along those lines.
Bouncing ideas around in your head, and sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. Just gotta stick to it.
Matt,
there's been times where we come up with an idea and think, maybe this isn't right for the time right now, and kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit.
Yeah.
End up using it a couple years later. It just
doesn't fit on an album, maybe.
Back to it.
Yeah, that's good. There's some stuff that you guys haven't laid down yet, and I don't know, Jason, if you want to take this one, that maybe you've always kind of had in the back pocket. You play live a lot, but never really made it to an album or that sort of thing.
Like a particular song?
Yeah, like it's like a song that you guys play all the time, and you just haven't had a chance to record it and put it down on an album or something.
I don't know about that. I mean,
well, up until recently, there was Little Miss.
Oh yeah,
A Little Miss. Yeah.
There was it was a tune that I wrote a while back, and I played it with another duo that I had going on, and I remember Justin and Matt saying, can we do that? When that little outfit ended.
Yeah.
There's a couple songs that kind of came from there anyway. That was a blast. When we completely made it our own. Recently that's on a new album. It's great. I think probably every 3 times we get to rehearsal, it seems like there's something new, some new piece of writing. Someone, one of us have something. It's like, I got to bring this to the table, and then it comes to fruition. Shortly after, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go. And little slide guitar action too. That's kind of a nice little addition here to the small studio. That's good. It was the last time I think you guys did, we talked a little bit about this, but the style of music you guys play, it naturally kind of evolves. I'm not sure you probably ever played the same song the same way. Just things take different jams, or I don't know. Maybe you do, but this style of music does kind of allow for some freedom to move off into different directions. I mean, some of the songs you even played last time, Justin, have they maybe even changed a little bit? Or
probably.
Yeah.
You're right. They do change quite a bit during the live show. We always have like a standard idea of what we want to do when we play live. And sometimes it just takes on a life of its own. If it seems like the crowd's enjoying it, we'll jam on it for a little bit longer. And if it stinks, then we cut it short.
Are you guys
not afraid to experiment?
Yeah.
Are you guys big? So you try to do, like, is that your style? You try to do like a big set list framework, but then room to move within that? Is that kind of the style there?
Exactly. I'll write a set list. I'll bounce it off of Matt like the day or two before the show. He'll be like, yeah, I like that, don't like that, just kind of like matching and that kind of thing.
A set list is nice though, in a way, even if we don't follow the order necessarily, just because there are certain times we haven't made a set list and we forget about certain songs. We could have played that.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
What about, like, you guys have had a night where you're, I picture like a summertime night when it just kind of turned into a surprising little party crowd, and maybe you're playing some of the low-key stuff and maybe the crowd is like just ready to go for a little something upbeat. Is there like a night where you've just kind of thrown it out and said, let's pick it up a little bit or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely happens. I feel like we have a few cover tunes in the pocket for that. Like
Yeah.
Flip, Flop, and Fly, and Got My Mojo Working, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you don't
Really
you don't have the Freebird guy out there, do you, screaming that all the time?
There's always one.
There's always one, yeah. There really is, isn't there? So let's do this. We'll get to our first break here in just a moment, but you guys want to do one more and take us to break? We'll just keep the music rolling?
Yep.
Cool. Let's do it. Again, Justin Lang, Matt Morrison, Jason Novak, Southbound Outlaws in the house. And what are you guys going to play here?
This one's called The Devil You Say. This isn't a Southbound song, but it's written by a guy that we know.
Cool.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Excellent, excellent. Southbound Outlaws right there. Justin Lang, Matt Morrison, Jason Novak. Much more with these guys in just a moment. Afternoon Drive continues after this break. All right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive on WJOP Radio. As you've probably already got the feel for this kind of show here, it's not going to be very much about me. We got the Southbound Outlaws in the house. Why don't you keep it rolling, guys? The music's been too much fun here. It's a nice Thursday afternoon vibe, so keep it going with the next one.
All right. Tuesday morning, never looking back, always facing forward, with his eyes fixed on the ground, with his eyes fixed on the ground, with his eyes fixed on the ground, with his eyes fixed on the ground. 2 birds sitting on a wire, slowly floating in the breeze, oblivious to the world below, a world that's fallen to its knees, a world that's fallen to its knees, a world that's fallen to its knees, a world that's fallen to its knees. Sometimes you can't catch a break when the elephant in the room is on your back. If it seems like the world has changed and left half of us behind, ask which half remains. Ask which half remains. I can't say 'cause it's all the same. I can't say 'cause it's all the same.
Very nice. Excellent, excellent. Tell us a little bit about that one there, boys.
That's a song called On the Rocks. I had the idea for the musical part, and I brought it to Justin and want to rack his brain for lyrics, so that's
there you
what
go.
I came up with. And
Little tag team writing. Yeah. How often does that work out? You guys do that a lot? You just kind of somebody brings the music, somebody brings the lyrics?
lately, that's how it's been. Yeah. I mean, in the past, it's definitely all Justin's baby, but
yeah.
you know,
Oh, I like that.
it's getting better. We're all trying to contrube nowadays. You know,
Yeah.
so.
Cool. Well, that's good. What's with the summer here? I know you guys get a lot of gigs and you're staying busy. Any new artists or shows you guys have been checking out? How do you guys keep busy when you're just trying to find new music?
Ooh, good question. That's a really good question. I'm a big fan of local bands around here. I like to see like what everybody else is doing. Mainly because we don't want to do that. We want to do our own thing. So
Yeah.
it's good to kind of gauge what's going on in the local scene here. There's tons of bands that share similar like influences with us. But there's a few bands out there right now that pretty good. They're doing pretty well, and I think Liz Frame and the Kickers just got back from another southern tour, and they're pretty, noteworthy local band. So yeah,
cool. What as far as playing these venues, I know you guys kind of bounce around to several of them. Do you feel? I have actually been saying this recently, and maybe it's just I'm looking in the right places, but I feel like kind of the live music thing is kind of coming back to a lot of like the bars, the pubs, the whatever, the outdoor venue. For a while, I feel like it was tough to find, at least in this neck of the woods. But I don't know if that's
pretty sparse. But.
Yeah, so maybe that is factually true. I'm not sure how to judge those things, but it seems like anytime I want to find live music these days, there's somebody doing it. I don't know. Do you guys have an opinion on that?
With a lot of the breweries opening up around here, they seem to be a great spot for music, and also Jason here's got his own great thing going too.
Well,
I do.
I was just my mind was going to. I do. I do. My mind was going to. Last night I switch off and. We're outside now.
Yeah.
It's nighttime.
Yes.
I like that. That's cool.
The crickets.
I host. There are 4 of us in swing that host open mic at the Grog.
Oh, okay.
And I hosted last night, and just to make a shout out to these two young boys came in, Nick and Nico. I think they were 12 maybe or something.
12 years old at the Grog.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, so we got this, the middle floor, the back room there, and there's a lot of local people that come and play, which is great. There's, I learn a lot from watching people and hearing what they have going on. Sometimes it inspires me to jot down some some phrases or whatever, possible new song. But these kids came in, and young boys and duo proceeded to get up and kill it.
Really?
Great rhythms on their guitar, great voices. So, that's quite inspirational. I also myself, once a month, I'm taking this month off because of the plays I'm doing, but I live in the Maudsley State Park area, down at the Carriage House, next to the mansion, and I host monthly house concerts.
Oh, cool.
There, and I get people, more people actually coming from Boston or on the road, doing their travels, and they're up in this area. The house concert thing is really big now.
Yeah, I just recently caught on to that like a few months ago, and it seems like that's like a real popular little swing that people do. They come.
It totally is. I mean, they have. They have sites that you can go to now, and connect up with people, all over the world for that matter. But I know, like, the United States, you can get on there and put your music and people that are hosting house concerts and the dates that you're going to be coming through, that area of Wisconsin, and you're on your way to California or whatever.
And when you say a house concert, for people who don't know, it's literally people that have like a nice living room and
it could be
hire a group.
It could be, it depends. I mean, it could be, it's like the size of the studio here.
Yeah.
Or, literally, we live in an old carriage house, so it's quite, spacious and low ceilings in the wood, and the sound is great down there, and so places vary, and it's awesome to play the bar scene. That is fun, or Red Rocks.
Yes.
You
guys ever been there?
We should. No, next year we should.
Yeah.
Turn it down.
Open up for Wood Brothers, whatever.
Right.
But it's intimate setting. It's really nice to have the intimate setting, and have be able to have people just kind of come up to you and hang out and really chat with you about your music and be intimate about it. It's very cool. It's great for the musicians and great for the audience.
Every time I look at where that like maybe caught on, I think of like you ever watch that Live at Daryl's house show, like the Daryl Hall thing, which is I think a pretty cool idea. And so I like that show a lot. And for those of you who don't know, from Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates has like bands that are musicians that aren't kind of on the fringe as far as making it big. You might know them, but they're not exactly on the radio, which doesn't, as you guys know, does not mean you're a great artist if you're on the radio. But anyhow, these guys come in and they'll just kind of jam and sing each other's songs, which is kind of a cool idea. So I don't know. I always tend to think about that when I think about house concerts, even though it's a little bit different. But that is very cool. So any artists that we've seen over the summer, you guys, or Justin name dropped a little bit.
Ooh. Honestly, I haven't been to a show in a while.
I just recently saw up in Portsmouth. It was a little while ago, but I saw this cat, Suitcase Junket.
Oh, okay.
Heard of him?
You may have mentioned him last time, actually. Would that have made sense? Yeah.
You guys have heard him, I think, probably.
I think the last show I went to was actually the Busted Jug Band at your place.
Oh. Yeah.
It was a great show.
Yeah. We had some great guys. That was a great show. Jeremy Lyons plays in several different outfits, but one of his main is the Vapors of Morphine.
Okay.
Which are basically two of the original members of the band Morphine back in the day, and they've been up for the house concert, and those guys are always amazing to see. But I think that's about it. I love outdoor.
Yeah, and just to be clear, you guys would not turn down an invitation to Red Rocks. I know.
No.
Okay.
Not again.
Not again. Yeah. I've never been there either. It looks like a really cool venue, but
It is.
yes, like Mansfield with more flavor or something.
Personality.
Yes, with a little personality, and hopefully an easier time getting out of the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
You guys, you want to jump right into another one here, or you get?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to switch guitars.
Switch
Jay.
guitars?
I'm gonna pass it on over. It's right behind you.
You guys are all set up nicely in here. This is a.
Oh,
I like the traveling suitcase of harmonicas there, Jason. That's fantastic.
yes.
Should I ask the silly question of are they all completely different?
I won't make fun of you on your own show.
Thank you, appreciate
That's a
that.
silly question. No. They are all very different. Different keys.
Yep.
And different kinds. Over the years, there are some that have survived for a long time. It's difficult. This instrument has really become quite expensive.
Really.
I mean, when I first bought my harmonica, I think back in the day it was, I don't know, $18, maybe $16 to $18, 85 years ago, but now they're, it's like I have a couple harps that I only break out on these kind of occasions, like this Marine band. I like the Hohner harmonicas. This is a crossover. This is like $125.
Wow, really?
Something around there, or 75 to 100, depending on where you get it. It's like,
So you're saying this is a classy show? It's fantastic news.
that's right.
Masterpiece theater.
Excellent. All right, well, what are we going to play next, boys?
I want to do some Little Miss real quick.
Sure.
All right, Southbound Outlaws, Justin Lang, Matt Morrison, Jason Novak. Take it away with another one here, guys.
Forget all that you heard about me. Take down all the red flags that you see. I'm a kind heart, dancing leather shoes. Take away blah blah blues. Dance a smile to your face. Pull out my money and let you choose it. Now stay away, Mr. Sun, just a little longer. When I wake tomorrow, it'll all be the same. That's how it's always been. Can't taste the bliss without licking the sin. Now there's a heart slipping from my sleeve tonight. Call it anybody's, it's just not mine. If I gotta write a song about everything that's gone wrong, gonna take a break from judging my every mistakes. First give me the chance, spend the night with a little miss, do me right, yeah, right. Little miss, do me right.
Well, I'm undercover now, so can't you see? Lord, I'm losing part of me. Lay me in the boat that's riding them waves. Living that sin, everybody claims. Little miss, do me right. Shine your light on these crazy days. If you gotta write a song about anything that's gone wrong, gonna take a break from judging my every mistakes. First give me the chance, spend the night. Little miss, do me right. Little miss, do me
Little Miss do me right. Little Miss do, little Miss do, little Miss do me right. Little Miss do, little Miss do, little Miss do me right. Little Miss do, little Miss do, little Miss do me right. Little Miss do, little Miss do, little Miss do me right. Little Miss do, little Miss do, little Miss do me right. Little Miss do, little Miss do, little Miss do me right.
Very nice, very nice. Southbound Outlaws right there. Justin Lang, Matt Morrison, Jason Novak. We'll be right back. Let's take one more quick break. It'll be quick. We'll be right back. We'll finish strong with these guys. All right, keep it here. Afternoon Drive. My name is Drew Moholland on a beautiful Thursday afternoon in Newburyport. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on WJOP Radio. That's the 97 North right there with little Roy Orbison. Big Roy Orbison fans here in the house. I'm one of them. Matt was thinking about taking us out with that one, but we pulled the plug on it at the last second. All right, boys, so we got a few minutes left. Like I said, the show always goes by very fast with you guys, so I appreciate that. That means it's a fun one. So Justin and Jason, it's been great to see you guys again. Matt, excellent addition.
Great to be here.
It's only an addition for us, of course. You guys have known each other forever, but it's good to have you on board here. Justin, anything you want to say to the people that might be interested in the Southbound Outlaws? Southbound Outlaws. Don't say the the. Don't say the the.
Yeah, like we were just talking about off air, we're in the process of getting our new album printed. It's been out digitally for about 3 months at what is it? Southbound Outlaws, the number 1.bandcamp.com. That's basically it. We're gonna get that printed, and hopefully there'll be copies of it at most of our shows later in the summer.
Yeah, the digital it's a whole different game, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, it gets the music out there, but at the same time, you don't have like something to hold in your hands.
Yeah.
We're big fans of the liner notes, you know.
Yep.
Like through all bands, I know for me and Justin personally, we really like looking to see who played on certain tracks, what instruments they played. You know, it just gives you that kind of more closer feel to the band. Yeah,
you know, and we were talking about, you know, the live music scene coming back. Have you noticed? I think records are actually coming back.
They definitely are.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for some they didn't go away, but it seems like a real big industry. Like, and you know, you go into like even like a major Target or something, a big store like that, they got like a section of record players now, which is kind of refreshing to see. I was always a big record guy. You get the artwork and everything.
Yeah, it goes back to that physical, just being able to hold it in your hand, you know.
Yeah, and then my 12-year-old cousin set up in Maine last weekend. What do you mean, what do you mean by an actual record? I said, oh. Come on.
Got a lot to learn.
How about Jason? Any appearances you want to mention as far as hosting any events? I know you do some stuff on the side. You mentioned any house concerts or any grog events?
Right now, I'm waiting to hear back from a possible August house concert. And
how do you go about booking that, by the way? Does somebody contact you all the time, or do you seek people out?
At this point, I have a pretty extensive email list for the house concerts. I do on Facebook. I have Music in the Arts at the Carriage House.
Okay,
that's my official page. I do my posting there, and at this point, we just had the 29th house concert with the awesome Cheryl Arena and her band, and they just a awesome woman, great harmonica player and singer, and great energy, and they really just kicked it out. We had a blast. So at this point, that was the 29th house concert. So at this point, I'm starting to get people just emailing me, they friends of friends of, bandmates, knowing each other, it's a fairly close-knit situation in the Boston and North Shore and the East Coast area, whatnot. So people hear about it, they see some video or whatever, and so it's pretty cool that people get in touch with me. They email me or via the Facebook thing. jasonblues42@gmail.com if you want to inquire about doing a house concert. That's that. So I think right now I have a couple possibilities for August, September, October. I have a very cool cat in town, Clark, Clark Webb, wonderful singer songwriter, and he's going to be debuting some new stuff with his band.
Cool. Maybe you could get those 12-year-olds on from the grog too.
I actually talked to their mom last night.
Did you?
I did. Because also, Chuck Walker's a cat around town. He has a wonderful band, a couple different outfits. A band called the Cup of Joe. They're a blast to play. It'd be fun to have them on here sometime. He does a lot of teaching. Works with a lot of students. He's had some. He had an idea of like maybe doing a Sunday, youth kind of house concert thing,
that'd be
which
cool.
I haven't done, and I would love to do that. You just get, it's the more music, starting off, the younger you are, the better.
Definitely true, isn't it?
So hopefully we'll be able to do something like that. But I said, I got the mother's email and just told her about my house concert. These guys, it would just be so much fun for, there's more, it's a kid-friendly event. So, they would bring some friends and stuff, but for my regulars that come in, just to see, okay, these two young bucks getting up there and then see how they open the can of worms. It would be a blast.
It's cooler than The Voice or American Idol or whatever is still in existence, right? I'm sure you guys are all diehard fans of those particular shows. Justin, real quickly, why don't you name drop the guy we're missing here today in the band? We got 3 or 4, you said, right?
The guy who isn't here today is Mr. Bassman Extraordinaire Cyrus Rogers. He's been in the band now for over 2 years. And I don't know if we could actually fit him in here. We probably could.
We got some room in the back too.
Yeah, we'll set him up in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. Put him right outside the window.
Hopefully next time we come on, we'll be able to play, and it gets pretty rowdy with the 4 of us going at the same time.
Yeah, it's like it's rowdy in this room. It's very fun. Thank you guys again. It's been great as always.
Thank you for having us.
Really appreciate it. A lot of fun. One of my favorite shows to do here with you guys. So, Southbound Outlaws, Justin Lang, Matt Morrison, Jason Novak. That amazingly is the hour. Can you believe it? I say it's the fastest hour
already
in radio, and you add some live music to the mix, and you really need 2 hours, I guess is what it is. Would you guys want to play us out to break here or what?
Yeah, we'll do one of our new songs. It's called The Drifter.
All right, we will see you guys again next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Looks like weather-wise you're going to get pretty lucky, so enjoy whatever it is you're going to do. And again, big thanks to the Southbound Outlaws here. Big thanks to Alexis Foley for show number 1 on the producer front. Thank you very much for jumping in. Again, Justin Lang, Matt Morrison, Jason Novak. Big thanks to David Kramer on the TV side. Thank you all for watching on the television and streaming. Southbound Outlaws, take it away. My name is Drew Moholland. This has been Afternoon Drive.
Tells me something unforeseen, a consequence in waiting for the sign. The cold night winds are coming to collect the dead of 1,000 beggars sleeping under a bridge. Father used to tell me, never show your hand, and when it comes to living, you better do anything that you can. If there's one thing I could tell you, it's that the winter it never forgets. A midnight howl from somewhere underneath a clear black sky. Underneath a clear black sky.